Like, to be honest, I don't think anybody knows yet, but I'm really self-aware about stuff. I'm really self-aware. So, um, I know a lot of people on my Instagram aren't being real with me. Like, majority of people on here are here to troll me or make fun of me, and you know what? I don't care for the most part, but it's also like, you know what? It's whatever. I know that I'm doing what I need to be doing. I know that I'm doing what needs to be done, and I'm just doing me. I don't have to, I don't have to sit here and listen to a bunch of negative people because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because I remember when I used to fall for a lot of people's shit, but ever since I became more self aware of what was going on, I figured out that, the best thing to do is just ignore it. There's really no point in like listening to it, you know what I'm saying? Like there's really no point to listening to everybody's shit, you know? I'm also want to say that I'm really sarcastic sometimes, and that's one thing people don't get is I'm kind of sarcastic. It really depends on like the mood I'm in, you know. Sometimes I want to like joke around about stuff, sometimes I just want to chill, you know what I'm saying, and joke around. But you know, a lot of people don't know it, but I'm really self-aware. I'm more self-aware than I've ever been. When I put the I down, it doesn't just mean something powerful. It means I'm self-aware and I know what's going on, and I'm always watching behind the scenes, like I know. And I want to thank, like, Zutang for always having my back. You guys have always been there to, genuinely support me and make me see the fakes from the reals. And it's really nice to have that. I really don't think that other people should be, not real with me. But, that's just the way our world is. No matter who you run into, there's always going to be people who are fake towards you. And all you got to keep doing is, you just got to keep doing you. And eventually, once you get to a point, people are all gonna hate you more than they're trolling you. Because the people who said they loved you and then start hating you were never the real people to begin with. And I'm sure I'm gonna see a lot of that this year when I get my driver's license and when I have my ripped body. I feel like that's one of the posts I said is that a lot of people aren't gonna like me this year, you know, because I'm each and every day I'm working on myself. Each and every day I have a lot of shit I gotta do, and I'm gonna be getting into a life I'm going to be finally heading into the life I want to live versus the life I've always been living, you know. And if like none of my Twitch stuff or YouTube stuff takes off, then or my music, if that doesn't all take off, then uh, next year I'm just gonna go to college, and get an actual career. Regardless of what I'm doing with myself, I'm working on myself, and success comes in many different forms, not just being famous. Success comes in so many different ways, and when you start working on yourself and you start being successful, people hate you for that because they hate themselves and they wish they could be you. So my advice to anybody who's working on themselves is keep doing it. Sure, you'll probably feel, you'll probably feel like shit a little bit, but when you start working on yourself, you start to love yourself more. You start to see that there's more to life than just trying to appeal to others, because at the end of the day, nobody really cares about what you do, until you actually do it. You actually go through with it. I mean, you can't just win over people. You got to work hard to do it. And even then, a lot of those people who you were trying to win over weren't really meant for you and weren't really right for you. So, this is my kind of quote. my words of wisdom for today is like, focus on yourself and love yourself and work on yourself each and every day, and you'll start to see that the more successful you get, the more real people come out and the more fake people expose themselves. This is the world we live in now, and it's kind of sad. I kind of wish we lived in the world where people could be real, but obviously that's just how our world is, and you can't really do anything about it. So, you know, I want to say one thing is thank you guys to those who support me. I know who you are, because I can tell by the text, and I can tell because you're not actually repeating yourselves over and over again. So thank you, and thank you to those who join my Twitch. You guys are real fans. Thank you to those who watch my videos and leave likes, or who view my videos, depending on the person. But I know the reals from the fakes, and obviously I probably have half and half right now. So, it's whatever. But thank you guys so much. I'll be on Twitch in a couple of weeks. And, yeah. See you then.